Wunderschönen guten Abend YouTube und herzlich willkommen zum dritten Video auf diesem absolut innovativen und sehr bildenden Kanal. Wir reacten jetzt gemeinsam auf Horrorvideos, die man nicht alleine gucken sollte, was ich halt trotzdem tun werde. Eigentlich wollte ich auf Horrorchats reagieren. Ich habe auch gerade eine Aufnahme versucht, aber die Horrorchats sind irgendwie nicht. Vielleicht finde ich nachher noch gute, aber erstmal würde ich sagen, reagieren wir auf sowas, weil sowas hatten wir noch gar nicht. Das ist jetzt so eine kleine Compilation von paranormalen Ereignissen und die halt wirklich aufgenommen wurden. Ja, man soll das nicht alleine gucken, aber wir gucken es alleine, weil wir sind krasse Gangster. Und rein.
While driving down a stretch of highway, Felicity D promptly takes out her phone after noticing something down the road. It had caught her attention, considering that no other cars were on the road. It was just her and the driver alone on this highway when this was spotted. Now this video takes place in Arenas Valley, New Mexico, where it seems that others have encountered similar experiences. Ghost sightings are nothing new to those who live around here, but this, as viewers believe, may just be the clearest evidence of something paranormal. Although it's hard to say as to what this was, you can see that something is moving before somehow vanishing. It's a bit faint, but something is there, until it isn't. Now unfortunately not much info is given on this clip, except that it took place in New Mexico. Yet still, as many have commented, this footage is pretty creepy. Just who, or even what, was seen on camera?
Okay, also die sind halt Auto gefahren und da war halt einfach irgendeine Figur, Gestalt, was auch immer auf der Straße. Für ein paar Sekunden und ist dann einfach wieder verschwunden. Naja. Auch gut. Nummer 9.
On a Sunday afternoon inside a small retail store, an employee working by himself decides to tidy up a few items on display. It was like any other workday at the shop. Johann Salazar would clock in and start the shift by organizing stock. But as he does his job, he all of a sudden runs to the back of the store, completely out of breath and visibly shaking. Johann, in his own words, had felt something heavy drop on his shoulders. Not sure what it was that was on his back, he looks at the security camera recording at this time and sees something that terrifies him beyond belief. This is what he saw.
Okay, das ist krank, Alter. Also wenn das real ist, dann ist das krank.
It appears that Johann's shirt and hoodie is pulled by something. Initially thinking that someone had put their hands on Johann's back, he turns around,
Ja, an sich kann man das faken, aber es sieht schon krass
expecting
aus.
someone to be there, but to his shock, there was no one. He was absolutely positive that he felt something heavy on
Ja.
his shoulders, yet it seems that whatever weight he had felt was non-existent. Or, so it seems, because as viewers believe, this invisible weight was most likely a spirit who was getting physical with Johann. If that's the case, then its presence was definitely felt. But whether ghost or not, Johann has been left terribly shaken by this incident. To this day, there is yet to be an update on this whole occurrence.
Nummer 8.
Now the following video comes from a mother
Boah, so eine Videos sind gar nicht geil.
who for some reason began to feel an overwhelming sense of anxiety while taking care of her baby. It was just her and her son alone at home watching a movie peacefully when things took an unexpected turn. Looking at the bathroom door, she notices that it's wide open. When she last looked, it was somewhat shut. Seeing that something was different, she grabs her phone and begins to record. Whenever something like this happens, according to her, things get very weird. It's a common occurrence, but on this night, what she captures is unlike anything she's ever experienced. On the verge of having a panic attack, she records the bathroom when this is captured.
The door is moving by itself.
Boah, wenn du dann noch allein zu Hause bist, ist gar nicht geil. Also klar, du kannst das Baby wecken, vielleicht kämpft es für dich oder mit dir, aber glaube ich hier weniger. Digga, heute bin ich besonders unlustig, oder? Irgendwie fuckt's mich halt einfach selber ab. Ist schon doll. Na gut, es ist mittlerweile 0:38 Uhr. Also ich bin schon hart am Ende. Seht ihr diesen Schatten? Safe. Aber guck mal.
Oh my god.
Ich schwöre dir, wenn da heute ein Jumpscare kommt, ich verklag dich. Ist mir egal.
Please go away. Please go away. You're not wanted. Go away. Whatever you are, go away.
Gleich knallt die Tür zu oder so ein Scheiß. Irgendwie so, die Videos sind immer gleich eigentlich.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god.
Kann man auch faken, ja. Aber ja. Sag ich doch, da ist Schatten. Genau da. Was ist mit meinem Auge heute los?
I am so scared right now.
Dann würdest du nicht so ruhig sitzen. Ich sage, es ist ihr Mann, der im Bad steht und mit der Tür spielt, weil er denkt, er ist lustig. Ja.
Please go away. It can't be spooky.
Digga, hier sind generell irgendwelche Schattenspiele. Seht ihr das? Also erstens ja da und auch irgendwie so ein bisschen hier, wenn man so ein bisschen drauf achtet.
It can't be spooky.
Achtet mal so ein bisschen drauf.
Spooky? Psst, 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 psst.
Achso, die Katze ist spooky.
Spook? Moo?
To say that the mother was spooked out of her mind would be putting it lightly. It's the fact that she pulls in her child after sensing something dangerous that really shows this. Now, she didn't see it at first, but after watching this video, she saw it. At the entrance to the bathroom, a very distinct shadow-like figure appears quickly. It's actually pretty quick when it happens, so it's understandable as to why she had missed this. But seeing how fast it moves only adds to the creepiness of this footage. Whatever this might have been seems to pop in and out quick before seemingly disappearing. Seeing this and hearing the bathroom door creak has led her to believe that something paranormal took place. But whether ghost or not, there has yet to be a definitive explanation for what was captured on this night.
7.
In the following video, a security guard is doing rounds at a hotel when she suddenly comes to a stop after encountering something very disturbing. This video took place in 2019 and was recently shared by a friend of the security guard shown in the clip. At first, the friend who posted this wasn't sure if sharing this online would be a good idea.
Reddit ist aber andere Welt, was da abgeht. Sowieso ein Ding für sich.
What was captured, according to them, is something that the hotel would rather keep under wraps. Perhaps to avoid reminding people of a terrible incident that occurred many years ago. In 1986, this exact hotel, which was formerly called the DuPont Plaza, had mysteriously caught fire, resulting in many lives being lost. Guests had no choice but to leap off their balconies as the flames had engulfed the whole building. The sight of this was hard to bear, to say the least. But fast forward to 2019, and the hotel is now rebranded and remodeled under a different company. However, from time to time, strange things would happen here. Hotel guests would report supposed paranormal experiences and blame the fire incident that occurred years ago to explain this.
Ja, da sind Menschen gestorben und jetzt geistern da die Geister rum. Halt. Call ich, dass das der Hintergrund ist.
The following video is a prime example of what guests experience while being here. It's late at night when apparently something pulls the security guard's hair. Take a look.
Okay, das ist krass. Ja. Ich hätte doch gar keinen Bock mehr. Ich würde einfach gehen. Ich würde einfach gehen und nie wiederkommen. Also, ja, okay, ein Geräusch oder irgend so einen gruseligen Scheiß. Sag mal, ein Geräusch oder irgend so einen gruseligen Scheiß würde ich vielleicht noch ignorieren, aber wenn, Digga, wenn mir jemand an den Haaren zieht. Wenn ich jetzt eine Frau wäre, natürlich. Aber, Digga, wenn jetzt jemand einfach so an meinen Haaren zieht, was physikalisch nicht Wind oder irgendetwas sein kann, Tschüssikowski, ich will weg.
Looking closely, you can see that her ponytail is the first thing that moves before she tilts her head. However, its movement is anything but subtle. It's as if something had yanked her hair, causing her to jerk her head in a sudden motion. According to the friend who posted this, the security guard thought that someone had ran away upon pulling her hair. But after watching this clip, that clearly wasn't the case. Her hair was definitely pulled, but it wasn't someone she could identify, let alone see. What happened here, as the friend believes, was something unexplainable. But as always, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Just what exactly could explain the security guard's hair being pulled?
Nummer 6. Warum sage ich das?
It's late at night when a group of friends decide to enter a hospital that's been out of service for quite some time. They would never come alone unless they were dared to do so, because apparently this place is not what it seems. Although seeming like an empty facility devoid of any doctors or patients, the Felix Bonis Hospital in Santiago, Chile has been said to have a certain presence within its walls. Now thankfully, the lights are still on inside this hospital, which is a good thing for the group. The emergency system powering these lights appears to be running, but even with the lights on, the following incident remains just as frightening. This is what they caught.
Familia, estamos aquí en el hospital Felix Bonis. Son las... ¿Qué hora es? ¿Qué hora es, familia? ¿Qué hora es? ¿Qué hora es?
Aber ich sag's jetzt, wenn du in so einer Gruppe unterwegs bist, ist es nicht ansatzweise so gruselig wie alleine. Oder zu zweit. Ich glaube, umso mehr Leute, umso weniger gruselig. In so einer Gruppe, ich glaube, das sind ja 5, 6 Leute, ich habe jetzt nicht gezählt. In so einer Gruppe wäre mir alles egal. Ich würde einfach, wenn ich mit Crocs zum Beispiel ein paar Leuten unterwegs bin, ich würde ihn einfach als menschliches Schutzschild nehmen. Er ist fett genug, der schafft es.
It happens quickly, but upon looking closely, you'll see what appears to be a silhouette of a person just walking past the group of friends. No one had no...
Bro, das ist niemals real.
Happens quickly, but upon looking closely, you'll see what appears to be a silhouette of...
Bro, das ist einfach nur ein... Ich weiß nicht, ob es für Mädchen oder Junge, das sieht halt aus wie Mädchen, wie lange Haare. Digga, die haben einfach niemanden mitgenommen und der ist da lang gelatscht. Kannst du mir nicht erzählen. Und dass sie das nicht sehen, das macht gar keinen Sinn.
No one had noticed it, and no one realized what was captured until much later when watching the footage. Clearly, something
Du würdest es doch sehen, wenn da jemand langläuft. Also, Digga, das kannst du keinem erzählen.
been there, but it's hard to say as to what exactly it was.
Das sage ich, ist fake. Den Rest kann man wahrscheinlich erklären, wenn man drüber nachdenkt, aber das ist fake.
Briefly, we can see what looks like a distinct outline of someone small.
Guck doch mal, Digga. Er guckt direkt dahin. Also.
But strangely, whoever, or whatever this was, goes unnoticed by the group. It's for this reason that they no doubt believe that this had to be the spirit of a deceased patient who doesn't know they already passed. But ghost or not, it seems that what was captured will currently stay a mystery. Taking place inside someone's apartment, a man immediately stops what he's doing to record this video, as it was just now that stuff started moving.
And just stuff is moving, right? So this has moved. I thought it was because maybe one of the things is stuck in the blinds, and I closed the blinds, but that was one thing. The bike then fell.
Within the span of 30 minutes, things just started moving on their own. This is something that commonly happens, but not once has it ever been caught on camera. But on this night, something happens that scares the living daylights out of the man. Hoping to get something on camera, he captures this.
And I'm just kind of now trying. I tried to film other stuff when the bike moved, and I deleted that video because nothing happened. But I'm just trying to see if I'm going mad and want to catch something. I've noticed things in this flat for quite a while, but I've always put them down to like neighbours' noise or whatever it might be. But this is the first time I've kind of actually seen things move. But yeah, so I don't really know. I want something to move, and I also don't want something to move. If anything is here, please by all means feel free to move something. Move one of the leaves here, move one of the leaves there, I don't know, whatever you want to move. Move the bike again, or the remote here. Don't be scared. Although I am a little bit scared. It's one of those horrible situations where you kind of want something off. There is no way. I'm so glad I got that on recording. I don't know, I'm coughing all of a sudden. Holy oh my god, I can't believe I actually got that on film.
Okay, das ist halt krass, ne?
Please move it again, you've done that much, please feel free to move it again. This, by the way, has been propped up here for ages. This has not been moved, it's never moved before. Like, I'm actually shaking a little bit. Sorry for swearing, by the way. Oh my god. I'm so happy that I've just got that on tape. And like this, this isn't like attached to anything. Like there's nothing attached to it. Like I haven't kicked it, I haven't moved anything. It's been, like, well, I don't know how it was now, but it's been kind of propped up for a long time. I'm going to lay it down a bit more. I absolutely knew that
Had it not been for him lifting his guitar and showing an up-close view of the neck, then this definitely would have raised some suspicions. No strings are seen anywhere besides those on the guitar, and nothing around it hints at the possibility of this being faked. It's the lack of questionable evidence that makes this possibly real, and therefore pretty creepy. Yet this questionable evidence that makes this possibly real, and therefore pretty creepy.
Das wurde bewegt. Das ist also... Ja, also dass jemand einfach unterm Bett liegt und den Chat. Also ich glaube ja an sich nicht so doll am Paranormales. Ich streite das nicht ab. Aber es kann auch einfach jemand unter seinem Bett liegen und den Scheiß kurz angetippt haben. Also Videos kriegst du easy gefaked. Wirklich. Kriegst du easy hin. Das ist so. Aber trotzdem krass gemacht. Vielleicht war es auch ein Geist. Ich streite hier nichts ab.
Lack of questionable evidence that makes this possibly real, and therefore pretty creepy. Yet this only gets creepier when noticing how sudden the guitar moves. Usually, when things aren't prop right, a slow shifting movement occurs before gravity takes over and makes it fall fast. This, however, immediately moves as if someone had forcefully
Es wurde bewegt, zu 100%. Von was, weiß ich nicht, aber es wurde bewegt.
pushed it to the...
Das war zu schnell für umfallen.
Man, whatever happened here was surely paranormal. But of course, whether or not that's so is up to you to decide. Was something supernatural at play here? Or is there something else that could possibly explain this? Now, not much is known about this next video, considering that the original source is unknown. Where it came from, or who exactly posted this first, remains a mystery. But despite lacking any sort of context,
Digga, war das ein Mensch oder eine Puppe?
the video
Ich hab das gar nicht
still pretty
gecheckt.
creepy. Taking place in what appears to be a museum, a group of people visit an exhibit that is, well, a bit disturbing to say the least. As with most
Das sind keine Menschen.
like mannequins, there's something quite off-putting about these, but it's not the mannequins that make the video pretty spooky, but rather something else. Whoever took this video seems to have not realized that they captured something unusual during this moment. They didn't see that this was captured.
Very creepy in here.
Appearing out of nowhere, a shadowy figure resembling a woman is caught in the mirror. Its reflection is captured, but the person casting it is nowhere in sight. That is, if it was a person. While some viewers agree that it was a person in the sense that they used to be alive, many believe that this was its ghost. Seemingly dressed in a gown that a woman would wear during the
Boah, doch, es sieht halt dolle nach einem Schatten aus, ne? Ich wollte gerade sagen, vielleicht ist einfach nur hinten ein Mensch lang gelaufen, aber es sieht wirklich dolle nach nur Schatten aus.
Victorian era, the mysterious shadow passes by, unfazed by the group of strangers in the room. It's as if they've been here for quite some time. But like most videos, without much context, it remains unknown as to who or what was caught on camera. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideo of October 4th.
Eigentlich. Also das Gruseligste, was ich heute auf meinem Handy hatte, war der Fakt, dass ich Vater geworden bin. Aber sonst eigentlich nichts.
On the night of October 4th of 2024, a young couple watches a scary movie that's already been seen by the boyfriend. It's his girlfriend's first time watching the film.
Alter, vor der Fotze hatte ich als Kind so Angst, ne? Ich habe mir immer diese Versuche, dich nicht zu erschrecken Videos reingezogen. Ich weiß nicht warum, wirklich, ich weiß nicht warum. Ich war als Kind irgendwie, was heißt Kind, halt so mit 10, 11 Jahren. Weil ich habe mir immer so Grusel-Shit reingezogen
On
und
the night of October
die kleine Fresse hier
4th of 2024, a young
war in so einem Video drin. Ich habe ihre Scheißfresse nie wieder aus dem Kopf
couple watches a
bekommen.
scary movie
Der Scheiß hängt bis heute noch fest, aber mittlerweile kann ich ja
that's
umgehen.
already been seen by the boyfriend. It's his girlfriend's first time watching the film, and it's exactly how he imagined she would react, completely scared. It's for this reason that he films this video. It would make for a funny clip, but little does he know, this exact moment would be anything but funny.
Oh mein Gott, ich bin so behindert. Digga, ich dachte gerade, da würde ein Kopf liegen, aber es ist nur ein Tattoo.
Now, viewers agree
Oh
that it's
God.
already creepy enough that they live in a house filled with clown dolls and other horror-themed items.
Warum hat man Clown-Puppen oder generell so eine creepy Puppen zu Hause? Also jetzt mal wirklich, wer sagt auf Ernst, komm, ich hole mir einfach mal so einen Haufen gruseliger Scheißpuppen? Wer und warum? Ich check's nicht.
But what was captured beats any of those things. As they watch this movie, this is caught.
Ja, ich hab's verstanden.
And of the Son, and the Holy Spirit, by this sign of the Holy Cross of our Lord Jesus Christ, who lives and reigns with the Father and the Holy Spirit. David!
It's not even scary.
It is scary.
Look down and pity. You killed my mother!
You killed your mother! You killed your mother! You killed...
What was meant to be a funny clip of his girlfriend's reaction turns into
Bro, okay, das ist Next Level, Alter.
something they would
Das ist krank.
see in their movie. Out of nowhere, the clown doll on the wall moves. Unaware of what just happened, she continues watching the film while the boyfriend remains speechless, as it seems that the doll had come alive. While some think that the film had something to do with this, the couple believes that something else was responsible. As it turns out, they live across a cemetery that's quite literally down the street from them. The following is the girlfriend's footage. Take a look.
My scary clown video. Okay, so I thought I'd show you that I actually do live across the road from a cemetery. Normally this stuff doesn't scare me, but the clown kind of did.
So then, according to viewers, it's no wonder why the doll had come alive. It only makes sense that watching a scary movie near a cemetery would lead to this. But as always, you be the judge on whether or not this was paranormal. Just what exactly had occurred that night? On a sunny day, somewhere on a peninsula, a man records a video
Okay, das hat mich gerade ein bisschen auseinandergenommen.
of an ancient fortress that was built in 1725. Obviously, the fortress has stood the test of time, seeing that it's still intact. But it's not the durability of this place that baffles the man who filmed this. Instead, it's what appears at this place that's left him pretty spooked. He was taking a video while he and his brother explored the fortress. Although many tourists come here, very few know that the fort has taken the lives of many pirates who invaded the peninsula during the 18th century. Knowing this, the man couldn't help but feel a haunting presence while being here. Now the quality is far from HD, but the video still captures footage of something visible and quite peculiar. This is what was caught.
Okay. Ah.
The man who took this had no idea that something appeared. The man who took this had no
Digga.
idea that
Sieht halt auf den ersten Blick aus wie ein Tier.
appeared
aber-
around the fort. He further adds that this, whatever it was, had been inside a closed-off section to the public. There was no way that a person could have accessed this area, as no one had stepped
Für mich sieht es ein bisschen aus wie ein Tier.
foot there for years. If it wasn't a person, as many believe,
Obwohl.
then what exactly was this? Now it is kind of
Doch, hey, jetzt sah's wieder aus.
odd how despite the video's quality, we can still make out distinct figures in the distance. But this, even from a not so far distance, is hard to make out. While some speculate that it might be the spirit of a pirate who died while crossing the fort, others are simply baffled by the clip. Although uploaded in 2023, this video continues to remain a mystery. In this last video, a man named Connor Lyle recorded something strange on his doorbell camera. It happened on a Thursday night when no one else had been outside. Connor had just come home at around 8 p.m. and was heading towards his house when suddenly he gets the strangest feeling. It was as if his body, out of instinct, had sensed something threatening. Perhaps thinking it was all in his head, he shrugs it off and doesn't think much of it. But fast forward to him looking at the footage captured of that night, and his stomach drops. The following is his footage. Watch. As it turns out, his fight-or-flight response wasn't just random, but rather completely called for. Right behind Connor, there appears to be a shadowy figure walking by and then disappearing out of nowhere. However, after seconds pass, it reappears again, but this time a bit closer. It's as if it was making its way towards Connor. Feeling once again immensely unnerved, he turns around and sees nothing. But clearly, as he would eventually find out,
Boah, da hätte ich gar keinen Bock drauf. Ob es real ist oder nicht, ist wieder ein anderes Thema, aber boah. Vor allem, wenn du auch so alleine bist, ne? Wenn du alleine bist, ist es schlimm. Wenn du jetzt noch jemanden dabei hättest, wäre so, okay, wäre noch ein bisschen besser. Das ist genau wie mit dieser Clown-Puppe, Digga. Also, glaube ich, ist lieber tausendmal angenehmer, wenn da eine Person dabei wäre, als alleine. Alleine ist Ende, Digga. Ja, ist Ende.
something was behind him. What this was is unknown, but judging by Connor's reaction, viewers think it's best if he stayed away from ever encountering whatever this was. While there has yet to be any updates from Connor regarding this footage, this incident continues to remain unsolved. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you have...
Okay, das war's. Hier sind noch so 2 Videos. Ich überlege, ob ich noch eins davon gucke. Ich weiß halt nicht, wie viel ich heute noch mache. Ich habe mich in der Zeit ein bisschen darüber überschätzt, als ich gesagt habe, 5, 6 Videos. Es ist halt mittlerweile wirklich schon 1:04 Uhr. Ich werde langsam doch todmüde. Ich glaube, ich mache... Entweder nehme ich jetzt noch eins auf, werdet ihr ja dann sehen, oder ich mache morgen erst wieder. Bis das rauskommt, ist wahrscheinlich erstmal eine Woche vergangen. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Es war mal wieder was anderes. Ich habe wieder sehr viel Scheiße gelabert, war wieder sehr unlustig an vielen Stellen. Wenn es euch trotzdem gefallen hat, dann ja, ihr wisst, wie der Hase läuft, ne? Ja, dann sehen wir uns beim nächsten Mal, ne? Ciao. Okay, das ist krank, Alter.